Hey y'all, welcome back to Bear with the Biscuits. I'm Dylan and we're back in the kitchen. It is Wednesday. Yes, the day before Thanksgiving. Before we can get to grub time, we've got to get through the crunch time. And I'm in the crunch time today. My wife is working. I had the day off, but I'm getting some cooking done and I figured why not bring you with me? It's a broccoli casserole. So let's get started on that. It's very quick. It's very easy. Really and truly, there's no pre-cook needed. So it's really hard to mess it up. So now, about this recipe, a little bit of backstory to this. I did not eat broccoli regularly until I ate this recipe. And it was after I started dating my wife now, Kimberly, when we got together. Her mama cooked it for some kind of thing we were having at their house. And she was like, you gotta try this broccoli casserole. I'm like, broccoli casserole? Yes, broccoli casserole. And it comes from the Alma Church of My God cookbook. Sister Alfreda Knowles' recipe. So that's what we're going to do today. Ever since I tasted this broccoli casserole, hands down, my favorite. And I've eaten a lot, but this is my favorite. You do not have to cook anything, like I said, beforehand. We're going to, you guessed it, we're going to cover it with foil and let it cook in the oven. I guess you could cook down the broccoli and onions if you wanted to. Sorry, I don't know how loud that is. But we're going to use two 10-ounce packages of frozen broccoli florets. Just kidding. When Alfreda made this recipe, it came in 10-ounce packages. But now, it's 12. Usually things decrease in size over time, but now we got 12 ounces of broccoli. I'm still going to use 2 bags of it though. 2 12-ounce packages of frozen broccoli florets. Now you can use fresh. I think I've done it before with fresh, and it works fine. But for the sake of convenience and time, we're using frozen today. And I've got 1 medium onion that I have chopped. We're going to put it in the bowl. This is literally just a dump, stir, bake. So it makes it real easy. Southern casserole don't have a cream of something soup in it. 1 10-ounce, 10.5-ounce of cream of mushroom. A cup of mayo. Woo! Sounds like a lot, but it's gonna be good. One cup of mayonnaise. And you know, mayonnaise is one of those things you can get real brand particular about. For us, as long as it's Duke's or Hellman's, either one of those, but I kind of prefer Duke's or Hellman's. They both have a very, they're both mayonnaise that you can taste and be like, oh yeah, that's Duke's, or oh yeah, that's Hellman's. I grew up on Blue Plate. My mother-in-law uses Kraft. And while I give her lots of grief for using Kraft, her potato salad is the best I've ever eaten. And it's made with Kraft. But we get Duke's. Can't beat Duke's. Really and truly, whatever's on BOGO at the time, we'll get 4 of either Duke's or 4 of Hellman's, and then we'll use it all up, and then the next time, usually it's already on BOGO again. We need 2 eggs that I am going to give a light beat to. It says a cup of cheese, but we're going to say that's a cup. It probably is a cup and a half, 2 cups, but hey, you can't have too much cheese. Not in a casserole, you can't. Now, if you've watched my macaroni and cheese video, you know I preach shred your own cheese. And for a dish where the cheese is the star, yes, shred your own cheese. But for this, the cheese ain't the star. So we're going to use pre-shredded because, like I said, it's the day before Thanksgiving. And I don't feel like shredding cheese right now. So, and I'm going to try to not make a mess with this. All right. Have I got everything? Soup, mayonnaise, broccoli, onions. It's looking good. I will say, I'm throwing this everywhere, y'all. I will say, I try to get reduced sodium or no salt added cream of whatever soup. But the store I was at didn't have that. So I got regular. So I'm going to scale back the salt in it a little bit. I'm going to give it a good dosing of black pepper because, I mean, hello, you can't have Southern cooking without a little salt and pepper. And then we're going to add this egg, and it's going to be ready to turn out into a casserole dish. Now we're going to make the topping for this a little later because this has got to cook for a little bit. I've got the oven on 375. You can cook it at 350 if you want to. I'm in a scoot of a hurry, so I was hoping if I put it in at 375, it would not take forever and a day. All right. Boom. That's the bottom of the casserole. Let me make sure. 2 packages of broccoli, 1 cream mushroom soup of mayonnaise, cheese, onion, eggs, salt and pepper. Yep. All right. We ain't fancy at this Thanksgiving. Who's got time to wash all those dishes when you're got a food coma? All right, so, and I'm gonna get this all over me. We're gonna dump it into a greased casserole dish. Like my casserole dish, it's one of a kind. It came from the sale rack at Walmart. Okay, hallelujah. All right. There we go. Spread it out a little bit into an even layer. My hands are clean. Don't be cooking if you ain't cleaned your hands. All right. Give the counter a wipe off. Also, don't be cooking in a nasty kitchen either. That's gross. You're cooking for other folks. All right. Boom. There it is. So into a 375 degree oven, we're going to put it in there covered. Woo. All right, 375. I'm going to let it go. Ooh, Lord of mercy, it's already 10 to 10. All right, I'm probably going to let it go a good 25 minutes covered. And then I'm going to uncover it and let it start to get a little brown on the edges. And then once it starts getting good and brown, we will come back and make the topping for this. And the topping is not Ritz crackers, although I guess that'd be good on it too. The topping for this is actually Pepperidge Farm Herb Stuffing mix and butter. It's really good. All right, and that was it. 2 12-ounce packages of frozen broccoli, a 10-ounce, 10.5-ounce can of creamy mushroom soup, a cup of mayonnaise, however much the spirit tells you to put of cheese, 2 eggs, a medium onion, and some salt and pepper. And it's going to be life-changing. It's going to be really good. It's my favorite way to eat broccoli. Yeah. I do want to say really quick how grateful I am for all the people that have subscribed. This is like week 3 and I've got 300 subscribers. So really, really good. Last week when I posted, I was only at 200 subscribers and my dressing video has got over 8,000 views. That's no pat on my back. I really am just stunned actually that people find it that interesting of what I'm sharing. But I'm glad, I'm proud. Just simple Southern home cooking. So y'all stick around. More goodness is on the way. I'm going to let it go till the timer goes off. I'll take the foil off and then I'll bring you back probably when it's browned and we make the topping. So we'll be back. All right. Let's see. That casserole's probably been in the oven. It definitely went 25 minutes covered. And it's probably been going another 20 minutes uncovered. And it's starting to get brown. So what we're going to do is we're going to melt some butter in the microwave. I usually don't measure. I'm trying to cook today without dirtying every bowl I've got in the house. but we were cooking last night. Some of those bowls are in the dishwasher. So I'll let you know my bowl count at the end of this video, how many I've dirtied. Oh, Lord. Okay, so I usually don't measure this. And this is the Pepperidge Farm Herb Stuffing Mix. We buy it in a bigger bag, and then we just put it in these airtight containers to store it if we don't use all of it. So I'm going to measure. Let me not pop all over the... All right. That was just before making a mess. All right. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3.5 cups. Yep, 3.5 cups. I might need some more butter. I don't know. That was probably half a stick of butter. All right. Hold tight, y'all. Yep, it's 10:45 and this is coffee number 2. I've been up late last night and early this morning trying to get stuff done, and we're driving home tonight, which that ain't a big deal. It's only an hour and 45 minutes, but we have to get ourselves and the child packed to be going away from home for 4 days. All right, so this is another little bit of butter. I don't know how much it was. Ow, it's hot. That was I probably used 3/4 of a stick of butter in this. But you want the breadcrumbs or the herb stuffing mix to be, you want it to kind of hold together. So you want to get it as moistened as possible with the butter. All right, so this is what she looks like. Good and brown on the edges and in the middle, really. And so what I'm going to do is, again, clean hands. I'm just going to sprinkle this on top. And so this is Wednesday. And what I'm going to do, what we're doing is I'm going to, Lord have mercy. I'm going to cook this, cool it, put it in the refrigerator so tomorrow, you know, when everybody's hustling and bustling, this is already done. All we have to do is bring it out. I'm going to cover it with foil and put it in the oven for 20 minutes covered so it doesn't get any more brown. And then I'll take the foil off for about 5 minutes, let the topping get good and crisp again, and then bada boom, bada bing, she's done. All right, she's done. And we can eat it. All right, so, whoa. All right, y'all. I told y'all we're getting real life today. I did not realize, well, I didn't plan to not grab the rattiest pot holders we had in the house. Usually I get the presentable ones. We have presentable ones. We have nice ones. But we've had these. I'm pretty sure we got these at our wedding shower in 2016. They have been put through it, let me tell you. Anyway, okay, so that's pretty much done. We're going to let it basically toast the top for maybe 10 minutes, and then we're going to pull it out, and then we're going to let it cool completely. All right. She's ready to come out of the oven. What did I do? Okay. Here we go. Nice golden brown, ready to be cooled. All right, y'all. That's as easy as it gets. You literally put everything in a bowl, mix it up, put it in the oven, and you're done. Just to review, okay? It's two 12-ounce bags of frozen broccoli florets, 1 medium chopped onion, 1 cup of mayonnaise, a 10.5-ounce small can of cream of mushroom soup, 2 beaten eggs, some salt and pepper, and as much cheese as you want. Mix that together, put it in the pan, cover it with foil, put it in the oven about 25-30 minutes, take the foil off, bake until it's golden brown on the edges and through the middle. Another 25 minutes, take it out, cover it with Pepperidge Farm Herb Stuffing mix and butter. Again, for the topping, I used 3, you could probably get away with 3 cups, it's kind of thick. 3 cups of the Pepperidge Farm Herb Stuffing mix and 1/2 to 3/4 of a stick of melted butter. Put it on top, put it back in the oven for about 10 minutes till it gets golden brown, and you got a casserole, broccoli casserole. It is my favorite way to eat broccoli. So I'm excited to eat this tomorrow. It's good all by itself, but everything's better with a biscuit. See y'all. See you in the next one.